Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. This is the tarot reading for people who want to improve their manifesting ability. We do this in a very precise, specific way. First of all, you're going to see just this picture on the screen for the next 12 minutes or so. That's it. Nothing else. I do not want to maximize visual distraction. I want to minimize visual distraction. Here's the reason why. When you're looking at a two-dimensional screen, laptop, desktop, television, smartphone, whatever, if you're looking at any activity, you are the spectator. You are not the participator. That's significant because if you are attempting to manifest, you have to be the participator. You have to pull the images, the feelings, the tones of the images to you, the images that are inside of you. You are literally tapping your subconscious. So what I'm doing is minimizing the amount of outside interference. All righty, here we go. We got this one screen. Very often I've noticed people will close their eyes and get into a light alpha state. Well, alpha is kind of a light state of hypnosis. It's self-hypnosis. And as I am describing the tarot spread, they let the images come to them, come up from their subconscious. That's participating. That's enhancing your ability to manifest. It's very powerful juju, and that's the whole point. My job in all of this is to inspire you. If I can, even if it's just a little sliver of inspiration, that'll help fire up your imagination and your manifestation. That's my job, is to get you to reach into your subconscious. Find your power. You don't get this from anybody else. You already have it in you. And then inspire you to charge up that energy and have you manifest better. So that's the whole idea. You see here in front of you 2 rows of cards. The middle card in front and the middle card in back are what we begin and end the reading with. They are, in that sense, very special. Let's begin with the card up front. In the middle, we have the Oracle card, Here and Now. You see on the card, somebody sitting on the egg, which is potential. Anytime you see an egg in tarot card, think, especially if you're looking at manifesting, it is potential. The egg is potential, okay? Can become a chicken, right? And of course, the door is open. There's some sort of a door on the egg, so you're open to the potential. And then you have signs that says past and future. And she's sitting on this egg in the middle. It's potential. Really powerful juju. You are sitting on potential if you are in the present. Past has already happened. You can't change that, right? Future has not happened. You can't impact that, though, right now. Being in the here and now. That calls for inner focus. And boy, that is one of the toughest things human beings have to do. Focus on the here and now. Focus on what's in front of you this minute. Man, that's tough for us. I can go back to the future and get nostalgic. Oh, yeah. And realize that as you're going back to the past, you're reshaping it to what you want it to be. So it's really not the past. If you were able to go back, time travel, go back to the past, to that situation, you would find out it's not quite the way I thought it was. Doesn't feel quite the same. First of all, you've changed because you've time traveled from where you are now to back in the past. But even then, our memories are, well, they're kind of fluid. And to go into the future, who knows? The future is pregnant with possibilities, even though here in the present, we don't often feel that. So the idea of focusing on something, that inner focus, and that's what you're going to need, not just physical type focusing. I mean inner focus. It's a spiritual kind of a thing. That's going to be quite a job. The first thing that you're going to need to be able to accomplish this inner focus staying in the here and now, is get your value system straight. What the hell do you stand for? What's meaningful to you? Not on somebody else's term, not somebody from Washington telling you what you got to think, not somebody from World Economic Forum telling you what you think. You're going to have nothing and you'll be happy. We're not talking about that. Not even what your parents. What do you feel? What do you think? What do you believe? What is valuable to you? And if through all of that you come down to just dollars and cents, you got problems, kiddo. You got problems. Because money does not buy the things that are truly, truly important. Mike Tyson, famous boxer years ago, was on top of the world, making all kinds of money, $30, $40, $50 million a fight. And then he got caught doing something illegal. They put him in prison. And when they asked him how was his time in prison, he said he loved it. It was peaceful. He said, I didn't have anything. Nobody wanted anything. He's, I think, essentially broke, or he's certainly not doing anywhere near as well as he did at his peak. And he's happier. And the reason he's happy is because he has his priorities straight. Money doesn't buy you health. We all die. So much for that argument. Money doesn't buy you happiness. Mike Tyson proved that. Money doesn't buy you love or friendship or peace or purpose. So what the hell does money buy? This is the time when you need to pull in that inner focus. Stay in the here and now. What is important to you? You have to determine that. You don't listen to anybody else. You feel it in your gut. You are moving to a time, the next card is the World card. You're moving to a time of transition, of integration, of wholeness. You can put the parts and pieces together. You're in that frame of mind. I got to put it together. I got to put it together. And if you look at the world around you right now, you realize, geez, ain't nobody going to save me but me. I better get my stuff together. If you leave it up to other people to tell you what to do, what to think, what to feel, you're screwed. You're in trouble. And you're the one who's doing it. But at this point, I don't think you're oriented that way. I think you're looking at what your possibilities are, the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is not the Ten of Cups. You don't have the happy yet. But what you do have is the image of it. You know what it will take to make you happy, to get you connected in a positive way to your emotional side, your spiritual side. You know it. You can see it. You can feel it. You can taste it. And what you need right now is what's in the Moon card. You need to use your subconscious. Up till now, you have been deceived by others, and very likely you contributed to that deception and lied to yourself. You know that. But you know the expression, you go along to get along. No, you don't. No, you don't. You find out what is essential in your life. What are your values? What's really, truly important? I'll tell you one thing, Mike Tyson discovered it, it's peace. That may be the single most important thing you could ever get in your life, peace. Anyway, you are being guided. The World card, the Nine of Cups, the Moon card is saying, hey, this is where you want to go. And the reason why you want to go here is because of the first card, the King of Pentacles. You know what is important to you. Second row, all the way to the left, Knight of Wands, and next to it, the Ace of Wands. You are looking for a life that you are plugged into. Right? You're participating. You're not just sitting in the stands watching your life go on the field. You are actually participating. You're plugged in. Think of that smartphone, battery starting to go. What do? Well, for many of us, we simply plug it into a USB port, charge it up. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for that charge. How can I have that? Not that you're going to have a life full of excitement, but you're going to feel like it's your life. It's not somebody else's life. It's not somebody telling you you're going to have nothing and you're going to be happy. You may choose that. That's fine if that's your value, but you don't want anyone else to tell you that. What you're looking for is justice in your life. Ultimately, that's what it is. It's fairness, it's truth, it's balance. That's what you're going to use to motivate you to develop this inner focus, to be in the here and now. What do I have to get situated in my life, my head, my heart, my spirit right now so I can move forward? And that's really what the last card up there, the Three of Pentacles, is all about. Threes, when I'm doing these kinds of readings, when I'm doing these manifesting readings, threes always talk about our mind, our body, our spirit in a different way, but that's what it's talking about, the blending of the mind, body, spirit in you. And this has to do with your value system. This is how critical it is. If you know they're lying to you, it could be government, could be the World Economic Forum, could be mass media. If you know they're lying to you, doctors, hospitals, big pharma, you know they're lying to you. They've been caught. Why the hell do you trust them not to lie again? Why do you do that? And anybody else in your life, if they've been proven to be untruthful, undependable, split. That's part of combining the mind, body, spirit, Three of Pentacles. Find out what's really valuable, stick to it. What serves you in a good, healthy, positive way. Final card, vice versa card, right up top, second row. It is the Lovers. This does not have to do with having a relationship with somebody else, although it could. It depends on your life situation, but it has to do with what are you loving? What are you connected to? Very often when you talk about love in tarot, people think, oh, it's another person. No, it's love of yourself. Because if you don't have it inside you, you can't give it, you can't get it, you couldn't find it. So the Lovers is the decision to work with yourself in harmony. Don't fight against yourself. You know what your gut is telling you. You know what your intuition is telling you. You know what your heart is telling you. Stay in the here and now. That's the inner focus that you're going to need to move forward. Stay in the here and now. Build from this moment forward. You can do it. That's our reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Manifested Tarot reading. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time we do get together and do tarot, peace and blessings. And go out and do something, even if it's little. Go out today and be inspired.